This is Opinion City, where pro wrestling gets the conversation it deserves. Real voices, real opinions, live every Sunday.
Yo, what is going on? We are back with another brand new episode of the Opinion City podcast. I am, for now, solo Parmesan, episode 157. This week we are talking to one of the Allen Bros, Steve Allen, the Allentown Stud himself. We are super excited to have him on this week. And his top five, if I'm saying this correctly, because it's a kind of a long one, it's going to be his top five wrestlers that he has wrestled that he thinks will be signed in the future. I got that one right. I was trying to figure out how to make it shorter, but I just could not without fully explaining what the top five is. Before we get him in, let us quickly shout out our sponsor of the Opinion City Ticker. That is Jim Murray, who wrote the brand new book, The Chase, A Wrestling Story. Scan that QR code. Get your copy today. He is bringing back the territory days in this book. You don't want to miss it. Listen to it. Read it. Buy it. Get it signed by him yourself. He's at all these conventions. Get it today, but let's not waste any more time. Let's bring him in. It is our good buddy, Steve Allen. What is going on? How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Of course. We're super excited to have you on. And
I'm excited to be here.
Absolutely. Yeah, we are 157 episodes in, and we are getting into some more ground here as you just recently made your ROH debut.
I did.
With your brother and Landon Hale. So off the bat, tell us what that was like. What was the call like? How did all that even happen?
You know, I kind of went into it, I always have high hopes that like something's going to happen. That was my second time working for AEW.
Right.
And, the day kind of went along and they had Ring of Honor tapings before and after Collision. And so the ones happened beforehand. We weren't told anything. So I was like, okay, I'm just happy to be here. It's okay.
Right.
I went to catering,
Right.
I was
like,
I'm going to go eat.
Yeah.
And then after I go eat, they're like, oh, by the way, you have a match. I was like, I just ate a lot. So, it was very exciting. Locker room there, such a great environment. Everyone there is just so kind. And it really gives you a sense of where you want to be in the future. Like, I absolutely know I want to be there. I want to be signed. I want to be at the highest level of professional wrestling possible.
Right. Absolutely. Now, some people think of this as a curveball, some think it's a soft pass, but in your own words, tell us, who is Steve Allen?
Steve Allen is simply a guy from a small town. He just wants to be the best. I'm kind of a soft-spoken person. I know it may not seem like that by the way I talk in the ring and in my promos, but I'm kind of just a laid-back guy who just wants to wrestle. That's literally it. There's nothing else in my life that I want, professionally at least, that could remotely come close to being a professional wrestler full time. And I am just addicted to this. I am stuck to the grind. I want to be there so bad.
Now, the Allentown Stud, the finest striker.
Yes.
How did that sort of identity come together for you?
The Allentown Stud part came, a lot of people just started calling me Stud just randomly. Yeah. And it was the same thing with my brother. So actually, I got my name after my brother Robert did.
Oh, okay.
He became the Allentown Bruiser first.
Ah, okay.
And that was because he wrestled Beer City Bruiser, who's a ROH alumni. Mm-hmm. And, he's great talent. And, he's been all over the world. He wrestled him, and my brother Robert just claimed, he was like, no, I'm the real Bruiser. And it just stuck. So I was like, oh, Allentown Bruiser, that's a cool nickname. Like, I want to be something from Allentown too.
Right.
Because before I'd been called like other stuff, like Prodigy, stuff like that. But like, there's so many Prodigies. Like, that's not
right. There's a lot.
And there's a bunch of studs as well, but there's not an Allentown
Stud.
Yeah.
Right.
So I started going by that. And then when I became the finest striker, it was genuinely seeing other people doing podcasts or talking in their promo saying how good of a striker I was.
Right.
And I was just like, you know what? I am the best striker. Like, I chop like I'm a 300-pound man, and I kick like I'm a 300-pound man. So, like, I am the finest striker, not only in Allentown, but in wrestling now.
Heck yeah. Now, take us back to the beginning and tell us kind of what got you into wrestling in the first place.
So, okay, short story. I'll do short story.
Short story.
Short story was my brother Robert. He's older than me.
Right.
And he started training in 2018, but then he dislocated his shoulder, had to take time off, had to get surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So when he came back, I was like, I'm gonna do this with you. Long story. When I was younger, my parents got divorced, right?
Right.
Well, at that time, my mom didn't let us watch wrestling.
Mm.
So after, we got to split up the households, right? My dad was like, "Of course you can watch wrestling."
Right. Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, this is lit." So we went to Blockbuster, and I
Oh,
remember
Blockbuster.
getting WWE All Stars,
Oh,
and
wow. Yeah.
me and my brother played that, and we were like, "Oh,
Nice.
we have to watch this. This is like the coolest thing ever." And then we
Right.
watched. It was literally the Raw after Extreme Rules in 2012. So it was
Ooh,
just after
okay.
WrestleMania 28,
Yep. Yep.
and I've been hooked since. Like literally watch everything. TNA, Japan, Indies. We watch everything.
Now, do you have like a specific memory that like you remember when you first started watching it that like sold you on it?
This is such a weird one, but there was a match in particular. It was Over the Limit 2012.
Oh,
It was
that's
a fatal,
okay.
yeah, it was a fatal four-way. It was Randy Orton, Sheamus, Chris Jericho, and Alberto Del
Oh,
Rio.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, such
Okay.
a weird match, but
Yeah.
I remember watching that and I was like, "Oh, this is the best thing ever." Because the only wrestler that I had known like prior to like actually getting into wrestling was Randy Orton.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it's that funny story how I was at Boy Scouts camp and this kid left his Randy Orton action figure in like the sand, and I
Okay.
stole it.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I stole it, and I was like, "Oh, Randy Orton's cool. Look at his tattoos." And so
Right.
this is the only one that I had like really knew, and I was like, because I always had wanted to watch wrestling, but my mom wasn't
Yeah.
a big fan of it. So I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I know Randy Orton though." And then so like when I started watching it, Randy Orton obviously is my favorite of all time.
Okay.
And so that's how
Gotcha.
I got into it. And I think that was like the first match that I really watched of Randy's where I was like, "Oh, like I'm stuck forever. Like I'm a wrestling fan."
Yeah. I remember the same thing, growing
Yeah.
up. I would have like a nightly curfew, 9 p.m., and Raw would start
Yeah.
at 9 p.m. So I would always
Yeah.
wait till the parents went to bed. I would wait till they hear the door shut, and then I would sneak out, watch Raw.
Yeah.
Every time. Every time.
Yeah.
But let's talk about your striking, because obviously if Robert's the bruiser, you're the striker. What drew you to that style, and who influenced that style for you?
So I'd say there's one of my trainers definitely influenced the style, and then Minoru Suzuki also.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen, but I do like rotating forearms,
Right. Yep.
and that's literally one of his things. And I started doing it because I used to wear like short boots too, and people were like,
Mm-hmm.
"Wow, like you just want to strike." But primarily, the biggest influence was JD Drake. He's one
Okay.
of my trainers.
Yes.
He explained to me one time, because he's really known for chopping. He was like, "Listen, you can go in front of any crowd. They may not understand what you're doing in that ring. Like
Right.
it could be the best match ever. They won't understand it if they're not like a wrestling fan."
Yeah.
He was like, "You know what everybody can understand though?" And so
A
I was
chop.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Yep.
I was like, okay, absolutely. Like if I perfect this and I make this like one of the things I'm most known for, people are going to remember me solely off of that.
Right. Now,
So I try to make that just I'm the best striker, and you're going to realize it as soon as you see me wrestle.
absolutely. Now, you mentioning JD Drake, you've also trained under Rob Killjoy and
Yep.
Caprice Coleman.
Yes.
So what's maybe the biggest thing each of them passed down to you in training?
Rob Killjoy for sure taught me all that you can do to make a wrestling match unique.
Mm-hmm.
So he's very big on selling, your cardio, making sure that even if you're a smaller guy in a match, that you can still be creative enough to make yourself look just as good as the big guys.
Right.
Because I'm a smaller guy in stature as well.
Right.
So Killjoy was all very hands-on and made sure that like you got to know how to do everything. You got to know how to do everything correctly,
Mm-hmm.
so that when these people see you, you're gonna be unique afterwards, and they're gonna remember who you are. And then Caprice, I would say Caprice was like the guy who taught me how to put a match together well.
Okay.
So without Caprice, I give my whole hat to Caprice, because without him, I'm nothing. And of course, same thing to JD and Rob, but Caprice was the guy that I had like my first training match with.
Right.
So like I still remember it was my second day of practice. He was like, "Okay, is your second day training match?" I was like, "What?" Like I was like, "I don't know if I'm ready for that."
Oh no.
But he was like, "No, I'm getting here. You're getting with me." I was like, "Cool." And I remember at the end of the training match, he was like, "Okay, we're going home." He just picked me up and dropped me. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh,
But I
no.
trusted him. It was
Right.
really cool
Right.
because it was like, even though I didn't know what I was doing, I knew he was so good to the point that I didn't need to know what I was doing,
Right.
and he made it good enough.
That's awesome. That's funny though. Second day.
Yeah.
Woo. Now, what made you decide to want to become a tag team with your brother?
I think really what it was whenever I started wrestling, like I said earlier, whenever he came back to wrestling, I was like, "Oh, cool, I'm gonna do it with you." I didn't really want to do wrestling by myself.
Mm-hmm.
At first it was really just a uh, I want to be there with you. I want to see you achieve your dreams, and I'm going to achieve those dreams with you to make
That's
sure.
awesome.
And so I do a little bit of singles now, and that's just because I have unique selling, I think.
Right.
So a lot of people would just want to see it against like certain people. So I'll get those little opportunities here and there. But like I'm a tag team guy, like through and through. Like I love tag team wrestling. I think that's where you can get some of the best storytelling because it's
Yes.
like, you really have to draw out people's emotions to make them want a hot tag or make
Mm-hmm.
like somebody really believe in the other team. And so
Absolutely.
tag team wrestling to me is just it's genuinely special with my brother because it's like we have that chemistry. We never needed to be trained
Right.
like how to be like together. It's like no, we got this, and we're going to continue to push our limits, and we're going to continue to push other people's limits and show how good tag team wrestling can be.
And you guys have that proven by becoming 3-time Carolina's Tag Team of the Year, which is incredible. What is that recognition?
First ever 3-time.
Yeah, first ever. Even
Yeah.
better. What does that recognition mean to both you and Robert to become the 3-time Carolina's Tag Team of the Year?
Yeah, it's such a special thing because it's like one of those. It's one of those awards where when you get it, obviously people are going to hate on it and be like,
Right.
"Oh, they're just
Right.
popular stuff like
Right.
that." And it's like you can't say that 3 years in a row.
Right. Right.
Like
After
at
that
that
point,
point, you got to say,
you're like, all right,
we're
you gotta
okay at
say
wrestling.
something
Yeah,
about right.
yeah. So it's just very special to me because I feel like that's one of the main things that people will say about me. They'll be like, "Oh, that's the Carolina's Tag Team of the Year." I'm like,
Right.
"Yes, yes, it is."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so cool that I get to share that with my brother. And I wish that when they post like the pictures and stuff, it had like the whole group. But like I know me
Right.
and my brother are the main tag team, but we definitely did Freebird Rule a lot.
Right.
So
Right.
it's so cool to say that I'm one of the best.
Yeah. I mean, and your resume speaks for itself. You have titles in XWW, Wrestling Evolution, CEW, NAWA,
Yeah.
Squared Circle. Is there maybe one run that stands out as the most meaningful out of all those runs?
I really like CEW's Coastal Empire.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we were ever supposed to be tag champions. I really
Oh,
don't.
yeah?
Yeah. And I know for sure I wasn't because at first they only brought Robert and Mason in.
Okay.
And so I kind of got ushered in a few months afterwards, and they kept on being like, "We don't know him." I was
Right.
like,
Yeah.
"Oh,"
I don't know that
I was
guy.
like, "Oh,"
I
I was like, "Okay." But when we won the tag titles, we won it in a very unconventional way. We won it in a 6-man,
Oh,
and it
wow.
was like a
Okay.
6-man elimination match against the Good Hand. So that was the Wall, Shug D, and Casey Owens.
Gotcha.
And I think afterwards it was supposed to be tag team primarily focusing on Mason and Robert. But like I was going to get mixed in Freebird Rule.
Right.
But Mason unfortunately got hurt afterwards. And then me and Robert kind of took over just the whole tag team reign from there. And it was just really special because it was like we naturally got over. And it was like that was not somewhere we were from. That's not somewhere we had worked. We hadn't worked in Georgia a lot
Right.
prior to that. So to me, that reign was the most special. That I would say that reign in our first Wrestling Evolution tag team reign because I was
Mm-hmm.
a inaugural tag champions there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and we just won that belt back for the second time too.
Oh,
So
nice.
maybe the second run might get in the list soon. But
Amazing. I love that.
right now, just
Absolutely.
those two.
Now, there are a lot of different brother teams out there, as you know. But what's the chemistry like between you and Robert that makes you guys stand out as a brothers tag team?
I think genuinely, it may not even necessarily be chemistry, but it's that we have to both have the same mindset on
Mm-hmm.
wrestling. So we're very old school with new school flair. So, whenever we do tag stuff, we make sure everything makes like a lot of sense. We
Right.
try not to abuse the 5 count. We try to play by the rules, but like in a heelish way most of the time,
Right.
so that nobody can really be like, "Oh, they're cheaters." I'll be like, "We literally abide by the rules. You're just upset we're that good."
Right.
So we just our mindset on wrestling is just the same. So I think that's what's really special, because a lot of time with brothers, you'll see one of the two wants to be like the top honcho,
Right.
and there it's obvious. But like with me and Robert, it's like no one's really selfish,
Right.
So it's like our chemistry works that way, where it's like, okay, you're gonna do this match, I'm gonna do this match, and then it just it makes it to where we're a cohesive unit no matter what.
Now, speaking of which, if you and Robert had to switch styles for one match, where you become bruiser and he becomes striker, and vice versa,
Yeah.
who adapts to it easier?
Probably Robert would have a better chance with striking,
Mm-hmm.
because Robert's very technical, and I know a little bit of technical wrestling,
Right.
but he's just on another level. Like, he abuses people in the ring. Like, I
Right.
saw in my match yesterday, he was wrestling. He started the match with Grant Kistel, who's a very
Right.
good up and coming talent.
Mm-hmm.
He was abusing him. I was like, there was 1 second where Grant had like reversed something, and then Robert said no and just put him in a leg lock. And I was like, I don't even know how you do that like so fluently, and where it doesn't even like look like there's a struggle. It just looks like Robert's having fun.
Right.
And Robert strikes a little bit too. He's really known for stomach chops, which is really painful, by
Oh,
the
yeah,
way.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
That's pretty bad.
he's kind of a messed up person for that. I chop in the chest, and he be getting
Right.
people like in the thin flesh.
Oh, yeah, the worst part.
Yeah, so I think he'd probably adapt to it a little bit easier, and he kind of already does it. So that's probably, I'll give that one to him.
Could you be a bruiser style? Could you adapt to the bruiser style, you think?
I think so, but definitely not as good as him. I give credit where credit's due. My brother is amazing at wrestling, and he's definitely got that nickname for a reason.
Now, going back to your ROH debut, how did the crowd reaction compare to what you're used to maybe over in the Carolina scene?
You know what? It was very, very surprising. Whenever we went out, they were chanting Allentown. So
Yeah.
I was a little confused, because I had never wrestled in Virginia before.
Oh,
So
okay.
it very welcoming, and it was like I was at home. I thought there was going to be a big difference, where it was like, oh, Virginia, they don't know me, whatever. And I
Right.
guess technically I do wrestle in North Carolina, kind of close to Virginia,
Right.
so like there is some
Right.
people that would know me. But I was definitely pleasantly surprised by the crowd coming out and saying Allentown, especially when we had Landon Hale with us, who's another
Yep.
terrific talent,
Mm-hmm.
and they were chanting for us. I was like, oh my God, like, do some people know me?
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny because like you forget like you're doing your thing, but you don't realize like people do watch your stuff. So when they say,
Yeah.
"Yo, Steve," you're like, "What?"
Yeah. It's super weird when I get recognized at the gym and stuff.
Right.
I'll be like, oh, like, you know me? Like,
Right.
you
You know
want
who I
wrestling?
am.
Yeah.
You watch my stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's
We're the
so
same way
cool.
with the podcast. We're like, "Oh, you watch our stuff? Oh, cool." Like,
Yeah.
so like, what was going through your head backstage before the match? Like, you, Landon, Robert, like, were you guys like nervous? Were you guys excited? Were you guys just like going over your match before the bell? Like,
I would say it's always just like a little thought in your mind whenever you get a big opportunity. It's just like, don't mess up.
right.
And so you kind of overthink about that a little bit. But I'll say we worked a couple pre-shows for Deadlock Pro,
Nice.
the year beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like our top indie that we ever wanted to be on. Like, we went to the first show hooked instantly.
Nice.
So I think after working there, it kind of got rid of my nerves for like
Mm-hmm.
other shows, because I was like, oh, I already worked one of the shows that was like my dream show. Like, if I worked there, I was happy. If I like got hurt, had to retire the next day.
Right. Right.
So going out, I was like pretty calm. And then I think when I went through the curtain, I started to get a little bit of nerves. I was like, oh no, it's like real now. But then I heard
Right.
the Allentown chants. I was like, oh, like, I got this. Like,
Yeah,
this
we're
is
good.
cool. Yeah.
Now, What's maybe a moment on the road with you and Robert that still gets brought up to this day?
On the road.
Like a road story.
Oh, this is. Hold on, I gotta think of one that I can definitely share without being too much. I'm gonna do a story from me, Robert, and Mason. We were going to an NAWA show, or
Okay.
NAWA, as the kids call it.
Right.
We were going to a show, and we were about to stop for food, and there was also a comic book store nearby. So we're like, okay, we're making decent time. We're gonna stop, and it'd be fine. When we get to the red light, it was a little raining outside, so somebody's brakes didn't work behind us, and they just slammed right into the back of the car.
No.
Yeah, not a lot of damage, but just like enough to be like, dang, we might be late to the show.
Right.
So we text the promoter, and we're like, hey, we're gonna be late. More time at the comic book shop. Don't tell nobody. But we text him, we're gonna be late. We got in a little accident. He was like, okay, cool. Hope y'all are safe. The ring's about to be set up now, so not a big issue. And so we're like, okay, cool. We make sure we got all the information and stuff. So we got all that sorted out. We go to the comic book shop for a couple minutes. We eat. We get to the show. The ring's not set up.
Oh no. Oh no.
I was like, oh, this is insane. Like, we had so much stuff to maybe we didn't have to set up the ring for once. And then got there and we had to set up the ring.
Oh.
I was like, I thought this was my lucky day.
You're one shot. You have one shot.
I wasn't even upset we got hit by a car. I was like, oh, I don't have to set up the ring.
You're like, yes. I figured this out.
Yes. And then had to set up the ring anyways. I was like, oh, I thought being an hour late was going to help.
You're going to save yourself. Save yourself the trouble.
Couldn't.
Nope.
We were all under the same understanding too. We were like, maybe this was a good thing.
Maybe this was a good idea. Maybe this was a happy accident.
And we had to still set up that ring. But I don't mind, especially for that show. Michael Elliott, who's the promoter of NAWA, gave us really like our start in wrestling.
Right.
And he's just always been so kind to us. And I'll always be grateful for that. And I always say great things about him because he genuinely looks out for talent in the Carolinas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, if the Allen Brothers had a walkout theme that isn't your theme now, what theme would you think that would be?
Oh,
if you can choose your own.
I don't know who sings it, but there's a song called No Hook.
No Hook?
Yeah, and I was going to come out to it at Apple City Championship Wrestling because I got booked in a singles match there.
Okay.
And I was going to come out to it, but the show got canceled. There was a lot of some unfortunate stuff that happened.
Right.
And show unfortunately got canceled. And I've never come out to it any other time. It was just going to be like a one-time thing, but I think that would definitely be what I come out to. And it was super funny how I learned about the song. Grant Kistel, the guy I mentioned earlier, he just showed me randomly in the car when we was riding to a show, and I was like, "Okay, this is mine."
This is my theme song now.
Yeah, and he was telling me that he was thinking about using it for him. I was like,
"Nah, this is all me.
This is mine." Yeah,
that's great. Now, is there a dream opponent or a dream tag team out there that you are chasing, whether it's you or you and your brother?
Singles, I would love to wrestle Tommaso Ciampa. I think that would be a great match.
Yes.
Tag wise, I go like independence. I would love to wrestle Miracle Generation with me and my brother.
Okay.
That would be a great tag match. I think that's honestly, it might be a possibility here in the future. Not to spoil anything, but I've been told possibly. That would be a cool match. And, like signed talent, I would love to wrestle Brain and the Busta. That would be a cool one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tag teams that I feel like could match, or we could match their work rate to have a great match.
Now, is there anybody that has recently, or not recently, passed away that you would have liked to wrestle, whether it be a team or solo?
I think it would be really cool, and they're passed away, but me and Robert versus Legion of Doom would have been really cool.
Okay.
That would have been really sick.
You're not talking the one of Animal and Heidenreich, are you?
What?
So you're talking about the version with Animal and Heidenreich, are you?
No.
OGLOD.
Yeah.
Oh, that was an interesting experiment back in 2005.
Yeah.
Do you remember that when they tried Legion of Doom again and they brought in Heidenreich instead of Hawk, and it just wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't the same. It wasn't the
It
same.
wasn't. It just wasn't.
Now, outside of the ring, when you're not wrestling or working out to wrestle, what does Steve Allen like to do to unwind and relax?
I'm a pretty simple guy. I like going to there's a place near where I live called Riverwalk.
Okay.
I like being there a lot with my girlfriend. We're there quite a bit. Very much a nature person. I love rock climbing. I haven't been in a while, but I love rock climbing. Yeah, I'm just really chill, dude. You know, I just like hanging with her and just. I have 2 cats. I love hanging with them. Watching reality TV. You know, I might get made fun of for that, but I like reality TV.
What's the reality show of choice?
You know, I love Survivor.
Okay.
Survivor is a really good one. Recently, I had never watched it, but Love Island. You know,
Island. Yeah,
people might hate on it. People might hate on it. That they got some drama in that show. It's fun to watch.
Right.
Yeah.
So those are your 2.
Yeah.
Are you a big gamer at all?
I am. I'm an Xbox gamer.
Okay, I was just gonna ask, Xbox or PlayStation? Yeah.
Well, I have both, but I definitely multiplayer games I'll play on Xbox.
Do you have like the most recent one, the Series X?
Yeah.
And is that the same with the PS5?
I have a PS4.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that one I still like. I play Ghost of Tsushima on that, and so I play more like the campaign games on PlayStation. But Xbox definitely like my daily. Like I'll play that whenever I'm bored, or if I get just too tired, I'm like, okay, I need to wind down a little bit so I can go to bed. That's definitely an Xbox type of game.
What's like the go-to game that you normally play?
So recently, I used to be very much into like multiplayer shooters, so like Rainbow Six and like Apex Legends. But recently, I've been very into simulator games.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the last couple weeks, I've been playing TCG Card Simulator.
Okay.
And so I have a shop that's like level like 40 right now.
Nice.
Yeah. Which is like, people probably won't expect that from me.
Right.
But you know, I just like to I don't like to be like, I don't like people that much.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So I like to kind of just like sit by myself and play something that's relaxing.
Right.
Yeah.
So like they just released the new well, not new, but like the Halo 1 campaign. Were you a big Halo fan?
I was growing up. I haven't really played it much recently. Like I played Halo 3 and Halo Reach a lot. Like those were my 2. Especially Halo Reach. Like I remember coming home from school and being like, I need to turn this on now.
Right.
And I remember I used to pretend to be sick so I could stay home and play Halo Reach.
Call out.
Yeah. I was like, Dad,
I have a headache.
I can't
go to work. I'm sick.
Yeah.
That's
how it was.
What is the goal for the rest of the year for not just you, but also the Allen brothers for the rest of 2026?
You know, just push the brand as much as we can. Keep getting every opportunity we can and excel with it. Currently, it's just me, Robert, and Justin who are actively wrestling. Mason's on injured reserve right now. He tore his hamstring off the bone.
Oh, no.
So it's he'll probably be back either towards the very latter half of this year or the start of next year. But we're going to push as hard as we can for him right now, so that when he comes back, that he has easy way back into the same spot that he was in when he left. And I really think that that's like a big part of our motivation is Mason.
Right.
Because Mason's so talented, so incredibly gifted in the ring. And then he just, you know, one small accident can take you out for like 6 months to a year.
Right.
So we just want to keep pushing and make sure that whenever he comes back, he's ready to do the same opportunities we've been getting. So like
Absolutely.
we're really just doing it for him right now. Of course for ourselves, but
Oh, of course, but
uh, we want to make sure that he's at the same spot with us when he comes back.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, if you could give one piece of advice to a young tag team just starting to build chemistry together, what would advice would that be?
Cut the ring in half.
Cut the ring in half.
Yeah. Don't look stupid. Make sure that you can follow some simple rules, because there's a lot of times where people just want to, you know, they just want to do the moves, right? And
Right.
they don't want to actually worry about what tag team psychology is. So like the single psychology is different than tag team psychology. You just cut that ring in half, and I promise you, everything is better.
Now, what exactly do you mean by cutting the ring in half? For those who may not know.
So the way I explain it to people whenever they ask me about it is you kind of just always want to be able to see your partner and have your back to their partner,
Mm-hmm.
so that they're in front of you and they can't get to their partner. Because if you're behind them and one little thing happened, why can't they just tag their partner? You know,
Right. Right.
you want to make it look like they have to fight to go tag their partner. You're in
Right.
the way. Like cut that ring in half. You're in the way. Keep them on your side.
Absolutely. Now, this can get some mixed answers. So, but what are your thoughts on the travel aspect of wrestling? Do you enjoy the travel aspect? Are you not a fan of traveling? Do you want to travel more?
I definitely want to travel more. I would say it's like 90% of wrestling is traveling.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So I mean, at some point you kind of have to learn to enjoy it,
Right.
especially pick the right people to ride with, because I'll tell a lot of people that I'll be like, they'll be like, "Why am I not getting any opportunities?" It's like, "Who are you riding with?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm riding with these people." And it's like, "Are they combating for you? Are they
Right.
like, are they doing this or that?" And it's like, you can ride with us, and we won't promise you anything, but if something is needed, we'll put your name out there. And it's so you got to learn to love riding places, traveling everywhere, because it's like that's how you get your opportunities.
Right.
Without the traveling, it's like there's no point. If you're just a 30 miler who goes down the road, it's like
Right.
cool, but nobody's ever really going to care. You know, you have to travel. You have to love it. You have to love the grind of it.
Absolutely. Now, what are some places that you haven't traveled to yet that you would like to on your list in the future?
I would just love to go all in like the New York area, because there's so many good shows. Like GCW travels up there all the
Mm-hmm.
time, or like the Jersey area. There's
Right.
Jersey Championship Wrestling.
Yep.
There's so many good shows up there that I've tried to get on, but with like limitations, stuff like that, if you're not able to be up there and them meet you, a lot of the times it's hard for that. But it's like it's also like a $200-300 expense just to go up there and
Right.
meet somebody. You know what I mean? And so it's like I would definitely love to get in that area. I would love to go to the West Coast. Uh, uh, just get everywhere, honestly. We got like a decent portion of Allentown is like the bottom East Coast and
Right.
like part of the
Right.
mid East Coast, but it's like I want to be everywhere. So it's like whatever opportunity I can get, I'm gonna take. And it's like to me, pay doesn't even really matter. I love doing this,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like I just want to be everywhere.
Now, have you gone international yet?
No, not yet. I would love to. I really would, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
Get
You
you
know,
over,
we're
get you guys
getting our name out
overseas.
there pretty good, so it's like now we just got to find the right people that want to bring us places.
Is there a specific international tour you would like to? You would love to like. You have like your sights set on that you would like to do.
I want to do like the whole UK tour loop, because I would love
Mm,
to be on Rev Pro. Rev Pro is
yeah.
so cool. That and what is it? WXW. That's a great
WXW.
one. Yeah. There's so many places. I would love to be in Japan one day too.
Yes.
Um, there's just so many places out there that it's like once you see Allentown, there's going to be
Right.
Allentown too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, before we get into your exciting top five, which we can't wait to hear, we do ask everyone one last question before we get into the next segment. And that
Awesome.
is what you kind of just touched on a little bit. But for you, Steve Allen, what does pro wrestling mean to you? And what is the significance that it has had on your life?
It's You know,
It's a hard anyone.
it is a very hard question. You know, I don't want to say it saved my life because I feel like that just sounds a little like
No,
extreme.
not at all. A lot of people say that it
But
really did save their life.
genuinely, that was the toughest part of my life when my parents split up, and it was like, okay, I don't know where I'm really staying. It was just tough.
Right.
But I had my constant, which was wrestling, and then it was how me and my brother got close, and um, I could never fully in words explain the significance because it's like every day it's significant to me. It's not even just like this was this moment that made everything happen. It's like every day it's what I think about. Every day it's what I train to do. Every day I'm just thinking about how I can get better. And it's like, it's a lifestyle at that point. It's not even like, I don't know. It's so cool, man. Like it's just so hard to talk about sometimes. It's like, this is really something that I just started watching, and then now it's who I am.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a question I feel it's very important because like wrestling is so much more than wrestling sometimes. And like you just said, like a lot of people do say that wrestling saved their lives because of this, that, there. It was an escapism for a lot of people that like needed that, 2 hours, 3 hours of time just to kind of forget that the world exists for those, few hours. That's what wrestling can be. And that's what wrestling is when it's done the correct way,
And then now that I'm an active wrestler, it's like where I've met some of my best friends, and I've met the greatest people in my life through wrestling. And I could never thank wrestling enough for what it's done for me.
Could you ever envision a world without wrestling in your life?
That would suck. No, I could not.
You're like,
I
no,
could not.
that's the
No,
worst.
absolutely not.
Don't even bring that up again. That's not.
Don't bring that up no more.
Not good. All right. Well, before we get into your top 5, we have one more sponsor we would like to shout out, and that is shout out to Jersey Rebel Clothing. Every day, the world tells you to fit in. Dress this way, act this way, think this way. But what if being different is your greatest strength? Jersey Rebel Clothing was created for the dreamers, the creators, the fighters, the people bold enough to be themselves. Inspired by the resilience and attitude of New Jersey, our apparel represents a simple belief. Choose authenticity over conformity. Whether you're chasing your dreams, building your legacy, or simply refusing to follow the crowd, Jersey Rebel Clothing is made for you. Visit jerseyrebelclothing.com and shop our latest collections today, because being yourself isn't a trend, it's a revolution. Jersey Rebel Clothing, to be free is to be rebellious. Join the rebellion. Follow at Jersey Rebel Clothing on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Jersey Rebel Clothing on X. Again, shop at jerseyrebelclothing.com. And with that, it is time. Remind the audience, because I might have butchered it before in the intro, what exactly is the top 5?
It's the top 5 people that I've wrestled that I believe will get signed. Okay. And hopefully soon, because all of these people are amazing talents.
Do you have any runner-ups before we get started?
Runner-ups, I'll throw in my little buddy Morgan Dash in there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's amazing.
What's up, Morgan?
And then I'll also throw in Mason Allen and Justin Kindred Allen.
Hey, shout out to the brothers.
Just because, those are my brothers, kind of have to throw them in, I believe in them as much as I believe in myself.
They probably would have given you crap for not even saying their name at all.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's get down to it. What is your number 5?
My number 5. Well, this one biased as well, but
of course,
my brother Robert Allen.
Not number 1.
No, not number 1. He on the list.
He's on the list.
Yeah. He's so incredible, and I don't think enough people give him credit for how good he is. But he is so unique in the ring, and he bumps like it's nobody's business.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Good start. Number 4.
The Wall, Steven Tyler.
The Wall.
Yes. Gotten to wrestle him a few times. It was actually very cool. When I started training in 2021, I think, he was leaving my training school to go to a different training school. So my first day was his last day.
Oh, wow.
And then I got to wrestle him a few years later. And I realized why he's the wall. Like I hit him, he did not move.
I literally hit a brick wall.
I definitely think he's one of those guys. He's an internationally traveled wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Just the right eyes got to see him, and he signed like that.
Awesome. The wall.
Yes.
The wall.
Right here.
Right.
That's him.
Yeah, right there. That's it. The wall.
That's him. I don't know how he got in my house.
The wall. All right. Down to your number 3.
Number 3. This one, I've only wrestled him a few times, just like in the last year, probably like 3 or 4 times. But each time he's so incredibly unique that there's no way someone doesn't pick him up. But it's Dre the Goat.
Dre the Goat.
Yes. He is like a ball of energy.
Yeah.
That is the best way to describe him. Recently, I wrestled him at XWW, and he hit me with a Hadouken. I was like, oh my God. And like, I flipped out of it. And I was like, there's no, like, I don't know how somebody does that. You know, like, it's just cool. And he has so much energy, and it's like, people believe in him because they see him and they're like, this is somebody I want to be friends with, you know?
Right.
Like, that's cool. And I like when talents have that ability to connect to the crowd within seconds of coming through the curtain.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. All right, we're getting down to the very top here.
Yes.
Number 2.
The Dante Khalifa.
The Dante Khalifa. Is there more than one?
No, he is the
okay.
He is the only one. He's so incredibly gifted in the ring, and he has like a presence to him that just like, you look at him, you see a main event guy. And so he's been getting a lot of great opportunities recently. He's been working with Cedric Alexander.
Yeah.
You know, I really think it's just a matter of time until he gets signed. Like, it just really is, because he has changed his physique. Like, he is a lot bigger than he used to be. Not that he was ever small, but he was like, you can tell he's putting on size.
Right.
His gear matches his presence. Like, you don't see a lot of guys like that where they're the complete package. He can talk. He can get the crowd to hate him instantly. Like, just so talented.
Absolutely. All right. It's not your brother, but who is number 1?
Number 1 was one of the first matches I had where I was like, damn, this person made me look really good too. And so it's not a male either.
Ooh.
Leah Knight.
Leah Knight. Okay. Shout out Leah Knight.
She's in Japan right now. That's how good she is.
Awesome.
So incredibly talented, has a presence, knows what she's doing in the ring. Just one of the most amazing people I've just ever met in general.
Yeah.
And wrestling matches it. Wrestling is top tier. It's storytelling. It's hitting. It's everything she does. It's literally perfect. And you watch her wrestle, and you will be a fan. Like, I can promise that to anybody.
Now, are most of these wrestlers like from your area, or are they just from everywhere?
I would say mainly from my area. The Wall is the only one that's like not from my area.
Okay.
The Wall.
Where's he based out of?
He's more like Georgia based.
Oh, okay.
But he pretty much travels everywhere. So yeah. I'd say Dre and Dante is more local, but they're both getting out there now too.
Right.
And Leah's everywhere too. Like, she is everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, so incredibly talented. Like, I cannot put her over enough. Like, the first time I wrestled her, I was like, you know, maybe I got a chance too. Like, like, it made me believe in myself. That's how good she was.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. What a top 5. What a slew of names. If you heard all of those, seek them out, find them, watch
Book
them.
Please. They will make your show better. I promise that. That is an Allentown guarantee.
That was an Allentown Stud guarantee.
Yes.
There. Well, with that, let's dive right into some upcoming events. Steve, do you have some events you'd like to promote that you have coming down the pipeline?
I have 2 that I want to promote.
Okay.
I have one next week. I believe it's August 7th, whatever the Friday is.
August 7th.
Yes. Free Flow Wrestling.
Free Flow.
Yes. It is going to be a great show. Great talent already announced on the card. Of course, I'm on the card along with my brother.
Right.
It's really going to show what wrestling can be. Like, you have to be there. It's in Greensboro, North Carolina at the Hangar. It's going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And then secondly, just because this is a match that me and my brother wanted, but don't tell our opponents that.
Right. Yeah.
August 15th at Wrestling Evolution, it's my brother and I versus the Northside Heroes, who are two guys trained by AR Fox.
Oh wow!
And so just that alone, they know what they're doing. It's going to be match of the night. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of guarantees so far.
Also, just like my home promotion, so I'm always going to promote it.
What? Free flow?
Wrestling.
Wrestling. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Is this your first time at Free Throw, or is this?
This is the inaugural show, so this is everybody's
that's right.
Yeah.
First show.
So it's
amazing.
I'm really excited for it because I just want to show people what I can do. I feel like sometimes me and my brother, everybody's like, oh, they just play it safe. No, we gonna wrestle, So it's gonna be fun.
What do you think makes Free Flow stand out?
I think it's genuinely that people already see it as like the next Deadlock. So the talent that they're picking talent not based on necessarily like, well, this guy has this amount of followers or like, oh, he's very popular in this area. They're like, no, this guy's a great wrestler. This guy is a great wrestler. And so they want to put on the best matches possible. And I really like shows like that because I genuinely believe, promo work, character work, obviously very important.
Right.
But, sometimes I want to see somebody get hit.
Yeah.
I want to see some hard hitting action. And I believe Free Flow, every match is a guaranteed banger.
Awesome. Well, we have some things going on our pipeline as well for the month of August. Coming up next week, we will have Alex Monroe rock on. He will be on our show next week, so keep your eyes out for that. And then in 2 weeks' time, the 23rd, we'll be speaking to Honeybird, the prima donna pixie herself. You might have seen her a lot on Power Pro Lucha and other various promotions. She is on the shows killing it. And then to round out August 30th, we have Trixie, Send in the Clown, who we recently had the pleasure of watching debut at the LVAC show Real Rumble number 7 with Julesy. So stick your up. All of that. Also, do not forget to get your tickets to PowerCon. We will be there Saturday, September 5th, doing a live in-ring interview with the Spectral Envoy. That is Hollowicked, Frightmare, and the devious one himself, Ultramandus Black. This has never been done before. As far as we know, where all three are in the same ring together for an interview. Do not miss 12:15 to 1:15 on Saturday, but also don't miss PowerCon and Power Pro Lucha's whole show, Attack on Trios, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 3 nights of Trios action. You do not want to miss it. It is going to be incredible. Tickets are going super fast, so please, I implore you, go to powerprolucha.com, get your tickets. You're going to miss an amazing, amazing show. And, of course, go get tickets to see Steve Allen as well. Go see
him. Do that. Come to Allentown. Allentown's lit.
What can they expect if they go see a Steve Allen or an Allen Brothers match at?
You're going to see somebody get chopped really, really hard. It's
the hardest.
A gunshot, yes. It's bad.
Oh, man. Well, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Steve Allen today for joining me as well. I guess could not make it, which is okay. I was able to do this one solo with Steve here. We got to get you guys on at some point with Robert.
I'll bring Robert. I'll bring Mason. I'll bring Justin. We can
get the whole brothers. Get the whole brothers group on there.
It's gonna be everybody squished in like this.
Yeah, everybody gets squished in one little screen.
Yeah.
You see like Robert behind you, and the other two on the other side.
Yeah, we have Justin and Robert in the back because they're the tall ones.
What's the age range?
So I'm the youngest, so it'd be like 23 to 28. I think the whole age range.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not the middle child.
What?
So I said, so you're not the middle child.
No, I'm not the most. I'm the most loved.
You're the most loved.
I'm
Yes,
the most
we
loved.
love that. Yeah. Most loved out of all of them. So,
No.
any final words to the audience before we wrap up here? Any final messages, thoughts, concerns?
Man, go support.
This is all you.
Go support indie wrestling. That's it. I want everybody to have a great time. You go support everybody, and then we all do well if you support everybody.
Absolutely. Well, with that said, we're gonna wrap it up here. It has been a pleasure having you on. Let's make sure we reach out and get all the brothers on. We'll have a whole brother special.
That would be awesome.
The Allen brothers special.
Yes.
Maybe keep your eyes out for that. We'll have to get that in motion. But for Steve Allen, for myself, Parmesan, this has been episode 157 of the Opinion City podcast. And remember, kindness is free, so be kind to each other. God bless each and every one of you, and we will see you guys next week with Alex Monroe.
That's Opinion City. New episodes live every Sunday on YouTube. And to our Patreon members, thank you for supporting independent wrestling media. We'll see you next time.